It's been 30 minutes and Jessica still hasn't replied. Jeffrey's anxiously stalking her Instagram story to see if she's been active. Wait, a new one? So she has been using Instagram. So why hasn't she seen my message? Why hasn't she clicked on it? Why is she ignoring me? Are you ignoring me? Oh, Jeffrey, that's one of the worst messages you could ever send. Seen at 9:48 p.m. Is she gonna reply? Please reply, come on. Just, why wouldn't you reply? This message doesn't make any sense. Even though this seems like an exaggeration, this is the common experience for most men in the dating market today. Adonis returns from the gym after a hard workout and a successful cold approach. Anastasia, the woman who gave Adonis her number, immediately texts him. But Adonis doesn't even check his phone. He's checking his investments. Hours later, he checks his phone, sees her message, escalates it perfectly, and gets a date booked. If you're watching this video, you've probably lost a woman's interest before. The first common mistake that a lot of men make when it comes to dating is being too needy. Neediness is this sense of desperation that, you know, it's been a while since you've last had a girl being interested in you. Maybe you're a virgin, maybe you've only like kissed or been with a couple of girls, maybe you're quite awkward around girls. And so this one particular girl that you're currently interested in, you know, the girl that you're texting right now, she seems so important that you don't want to lose her. And you're not really consciously aware that you're needy. You're not walking through the day like, yep, I'm needy. Hey, everyone, I'm needy. You want to find out if you're needy or not? Answer these questions. Do you think about her when you're not around her? Do you dream about her? Do you anxiously wait for her text message? When you do see her text message and it's a positive one, it's a good one, do you get overly ecstatic? Do you reply faster to messages than she does? Is she more busy than you? As a woman, she's more busy than you as a man. That's not right, bro. If you've answered yes to a bunch of these questions, you are probably needy. And it's like such a weird, negative feeling to be labeled as such. But if you want to make progress and stop making this mistake, you have to just say to yourself, I have been needy with the previous girls. I'm not going to be needy from now on. How do we not be needy? It's actually difficult. You know, it'd be so awesome for this video for me to tell you like, yeah, it's easy. Just buy my program and just do this 7 step. I'll just be totally honest with you, bro. It's not easy. Honestly, the times that I have been a needy man has taken me months to overcome, and the sole reason was that I end up getting a girl that I'm dating, texting, and you know, I'm good with. And that kind of gives me a level of abundance that now I don't feel needy with a different girl. That's the way that it's always happened with me. And you've probably heard these stories of guys who have been good with girls. They will tell you it's very extreme. There'll be some periods where you get no girls for some reason. You're trying to figure it out. Why are no girls into me? It doesn't make any sense. It's because you're needy. You don't even realize it. Maybe you're the same level of attractiveness, but just the desperation that you have comes across even in text messages. And so guys often have periods of drought, of like just neediness, getting no girls. And then you end up getting at one girl, maybe you go on some dates, maybe she becomes your girlfriend. And then the attraction from girls skyrockets because you're no longer needy. So many guys have lived a life of no attraction from girls, eventually get a girlfriend, and then realize how many more girls are interested in them now that they've got a girlfriend. Because when you're no longer needy, then you become more attractive. Why do you become more attractive when you're not needy? There's two things. There is the evolutionary primal brain that we all have. And in women, their primal brain is on the lookout for Adonis. All women want Adonis. How could you act to emulate Adonis? Well, Adonis isn't needy. All women want a man like that. And so when you show that you're not like Adonis and you're more like Jeffrey, she can't help but be a little bit disgusted by you. I'll be totally honest, some women are quite evil. They could be disgusted by you, not even into you, and still be texting you back. Still be saying that, we're friends. Some women are like that, maybe some guys are like that. Women have this natural thing in their brain to be unattracted to guys who act like Jeffries and to be attracted to guys who act like Adonis. But also it's the modern day belief that we all have from, you know, what we've seen in movies and everything, that the needy guy is unattractive. So there's a twofold influence in a woman's brain and heart that makes her repelled by guys who act needy. Because if a guy acts in this needy way, he replies too fast and everything, that shows that he's a Jeffrey, and women don't want to be with a Jeffrey. If a guy acts non-needy, he's not just suddenly classed as an Adonis in her mind, but there's a bit of like progress moving towards there. It's like, okay, he could be. So what are the most common specific things that you're doing which would be classed as needy? Replying too much, double texting. There's two types of way that people text. One person writes a big paragraph and the other person writes like small sentences in multiple messages. That's still okay. But the wrong thing is that you send a message, she hasn't replied for 10 minutes, 20 minutes, and you come back and send another one. That's still not terrible. But if you do these other things, then it could be. So we've said replying too much. Replying too fast could be a big one. If you at least wait a couple of minutes, that can be good. And I'm not saying this bullshit cringe advice, you know, wait 7 minutes. Like, no, you should not be calculating this time and thinking, okay, she just texted me, so I'll reply back in a little bit. You should should just be busy. You know, all this bullshit advice that men have taken, this easy route out. If you wanted the easy route to all of this, stop watching these videos. The man that you want to become is not at the end of an easy pathway. He's there right now after this treacherous trials and tribulations adventure. So you can take the easy path right now if you want. Oh, but this is so hard. I've got to do all these things. So what the fuck else were you gonna do? You want all those rewards at the end of the hard path, so why don't you just take the hard path? Oh, but it's uncomfortable. So comfort is the killer of man. You need to do hard shit. You need to do stuff that feels unnatural to you as a man. So why am I saying this? Because so many guys have taken the advice to delay how quickly they send messages to girls, because we know that this is more attractive if you don't reply straight away. But so many guys are literally doing nothing in that time. They see that text message pop up and they're like, oh yeah, I'll reply in 5 minutes. You really want to be that guy? You would not even have notifications enabled on your phone. Someone can text me, message me, even call me. I don't even see it. You well, whatever it is, shut the fuck up. I don't know if I'm extreme with this. I don't understand why people still have notifications on their phone. My phone has been on silent and do not disturb for the past 2 years. Yeah, boasting. But like in 2 weeks, I make most people's yearly salary now. If you want to get to this like top level of man, you need to be extreme. So many guys are stuck in this little rut thinking that, oh yeah, if I just wait 10 minutes to text her back, she'll be attracted to me. Yeah, maybe. It won't be as bad, but eventually it's going to come across that you're still a loser, and in those 10 minutes you were just fucking around on your phone. It's going to come across. So how about in those 10 minutes, you didn't even see the message because you were currently training really hard and you were sweating. You were doing MMA. You were working. You were studying. You were even hanging out with your friends. At least do something, because you want to know the real cure to neediness. Care about other things. If you care too much about this one girl who quite frankly isn't even that important, then that shows neediness. I know firsthand what this feels like. I used to go to bed and literally cuddle my pillow and imagine that it was like the girl that I had a crush on. I did this for years, not even as a child, but as a late teenager. That's pure neediness. This was so interesting. Like, I had this click once and I thought to myself, you know what? Every single girl that I do this little pillow cuddle thing for, like I cuddle my pillow thinking it's them at night time. Every single girl I do that with, I never get them. But the few times that, you know, I had a crush on a girl, she was kind of interesting, but I never even did the pillow with the strategy, I actually attracted her way more. I realized that being needy gets you nowhere. The second mistake that's currently destroying your dating life. It's vulgar, but like not fucking right. Now, if you're old enough, right? If you're a younger guy friend,